Hey, what's going on? It's Low for Low Nose back at you with another tech take. And today, my friends, we're taking a look at the COOLPO AI Huddle Mini Lite 4K webcam. This webcam has tons of awesome features such as a frame master, division master, and individual mode. I know I'm just saying words right now, but stick to the video and I'll show you what all these cool things look like. All right, let's get straight into the unboxing. Now, COOLPO did send this to me for review purposes, and I've been using this for about a couple of weeks now, so I'm going to share with you my final thoughts on this 4K webcam. Immediately out of the box, of course, you'll have your instructions. Definitely check this out. A lot of good information here so you can use this webcam to the best of its ability. Second, of course, you have your webcam. And this is, you'll notice immediately, this is a chunky boy right here. I mean, talk about size and oh man. Let's go ahead and let's break the seal on this thing on the front and also on the top as well. Oh yeah, here we go. Because you've got a status light, of course, you've got your bracket here to actually rest it on a monitor. Okay, you've got your thread at the bottom, so you can put that on a mini tripod or a bigger tripod if you want. You've got your USB-C port on the back, so you can do that for power and data transfer. Do I have any more? Oh yeah, I've got more. Yeah, let's take this off. Let's get it all off. Of course, on the side, you see your microphone for the webcam as well. And of course, a privacy switch on the top, so you can either turn the camera on or off for privacy. Really cool right there. So let me go ahead and let's move inside the box. And of course, you've got your USB data cable from USB-C to USB-A to connect this to your computer. Now, right now, it looks like you got a really nice, generously long cable as well. Oh yeah, this is like really, look at this thing. Yeah, this is like super long right there. So no worries as far as like moving this camera around or putting it, on a desk and it needs to like go all the way behind the monitor and behind your desk and to your computer. It's a really good lengthy cord. So let's set up our camera. Right now I'm using my DSLR camera and I'm gonna set this up right next to it. All right, and let's see what our camera can do and what it looks like. So let's go ahead and we'll switch over to from my DSLR camera we'll pick the COOLPO Mini Lite. And there we go. All right, well, first of all, you can see that it has a base, I don't know which one to look at. First off, you can see it has a default base wide angle camera. Let's start recording on the camera right now. Yeah, super wide camera angle. And as far as I can see, I think, right now I don't have too many lights going on in studio, so I can see the camera struggling with low light, but at the same time, the image is holding up nice as well. The colors look nice, the color looks faithful, but there is something else going on as well. Before I make any more comments, there is a software that comes with it. Make sure you go to the website, download the software with this so you can have full control over your camera. I'll bring it up on screen so you can check it out at the same time. Now let's go through the software so you can get a better idea of what this camera can do. So first at the top, you'll see your the three buttons. You get about or quit. You can go here, you actually update the firmware of your camera. But at the same time, you'll see feature settings and camera settings. Now, right now, the Meeting Flex AI is on. What this does is offer a slew of AI controlled abilities of the camera to keep track of you. So if I turn this off, you'll see immediately now we have some additional manual controls that we can do. We can do a 120 degree view, a 90 degree field of view, and also a 60 degree of view. Remember, when we turn the AI on, it'll make that judgment for us automatically depending on where we are. So it's always going to focus on getting the person or persons in the frame first when you have this on. It also offers a tracking ability as well. So if I go over here, it's just going to recompose off to the side and pan and crop the image, that 120 degree field of image to get the person back in the center. And what we just did was the group mode. Of course, if you have a bunch of people, it's gonna pan and crop to fit the amount of people inside there. Even if you have people walking by, it's gonna gather them in place. Now, you also have an individual mode. What this does, it focuses on one person or the main subject, so it's just gonna be sticking on me. Other people can be walking around me or in the background or somewhere, even next to me, it's gonna focus on me. So if I'm the main speaker, it will always be focusing on me no matter where I'm going. Okay, now this is really cool. You have the Division Master. What this does is it shows a wide view, but also a single view of every single person in the frame. So it's gonna pick my face right there, as you can see. And if I have other people in here as well, it'll show their individual faces on their own box and I show a widescreen as well. And at the same time, since the AI is still enabled, it'll track every individual person within that screen. Now we scroll down, we have a mirror view. We can just flip the image around if that's what you want. And of course you have your audio sensitivity for low, medium, and high. Now, as far as the microphone sounds, well, here you go. This is what the microphone sounds like on the AI Huddle Mini Lite. I thought it sounded pretty decent, especially for a conference microphone. Now, when I go farther back, you can get a sense of, well, if you're maybe at a conference table, what would the voice sound like if you had multiple people at a distance from the cameras, so you can actually, always catches my carpet. Yeah, so you can get that in at the same time. So yeah, so what do you think about the actual microphone on the Mini Lite? Now let's check out our camera settings, and here you'll see we have an image mode for standard, bright, vivid, and custom, different flavors of tweaking your camera image, finding the best way that you want. Vivid looks nice, standard, they all look pretty nice to me if you ask me. Now let me get further into the actual camera itself, because you may have been noticing something. While the image does look nice, it looks faithful, the colors are nice, you may have been noticing some additional noise happening in the background. So by default, the camera angle is at 120 degrees. Really good, but understand with any kind of camera, this is a 4 times digital zoom camera. What that means, it takes its default image or field of view, and then it crops in, crops in, crops in. And now normally when you do that, you're gonna get some additional noise like you might be seeing right here. But not only is there noise, but there's some artifacting, or I like to say compression at the same time. Let me describe this to you. So look in the background, like back here. Rarely is anything moving back there, so it's basically just gonna keep a still image. It's not gonna kind of like keep recording still images like, oh, there's nothing happening here, we're gonna keep it still. But where I'm talking, you kind of see how there's always some kind of shimmering around in the shadows and stuff like that. Well, that's because of the compression, because it's trying to use a very little bit rate, but at the same time give you high quality. I keep kind of interrupting it from it being a still image to a moving image, so it's trying to kind of like compensate wherever it can to kind of save on the bandwidth. I hope that's making sense, but that's the reason why you kind of have that. If I get even closer, you can actually see it more pronounced, how it's trying to keep something still there so it can save bandwidth, but when I move it, it kind of like, it has to refresh, it has to refresh, it has to refresh. You can see it all over the place. Okay, so let me give you my final thoughts on the COOLPO AI Huddle Mini Lite 4K webcam. Well, first of all, I gotta say, I do like the 120 degree viewing angle. Let me go ahead and put it back on enable and just see how cool this is. As I'm walking around, it'll track me no matter where I am, right? I should have done this sooner, but yeah. Yeah, it'll do. It does that. The 120 degree webcam. The 120 degree webcam does a great job of getting a really great viewing angle at the same time, tracking at the same time. I feel like the colors are nice. There's nothing wrong with the colors. I've used some webcams where the colors were just like, what? Like that's what you see? Colors are faithful at the same time. Also at the same time, it does well in low light. Like right now we're in a low light environment. It's doing well as far as picking it up. Let me turn the light on. This is what it looks like with more light. It may improve the image just a little bit, but overall I think it's doing a bang up job of capturing the image and making it look nice. Also, there's the microphone. I feel like the microphone is a strength of this camera. It's not the best microphone. Remember, it's a built-in webcam microphone, but as far as conferencing goes, it does a good job getting the sound that you need, and it's also at a distance picking it up too. And of course, let's not forget about the app control, the software that you can download for this camera, which really opens things up and gives you full control of the camera. So you can let it do things automatically, or you can actually tweak it yourself as far as the colors, the angle, or the framing of the camera. So those are my highs. My one little distraction, like I mentioned before, is the compression that it uses for the image. I felt like if it used a better or a higher compression to clean up the image, man, this would be the webcam to beat. Overall, I think the COOLPO 4K camera, the AI Huddle Mini Lite, is a solid camera. Yeah, it's got its compression issues, but man, the pros far outweigh the cons, and that's just one con. All right, really hope this video helped you out in making your choice. Enjoy. As always, I'll leave links in the description down below so you can pick up your own AI Huddle webcam. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other future videos. Hit that like button if you like what's going on here, and also ding that notification so you can be notified for future videos as well. Hey guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.